Few seats available for upcoming games. Please see tickets for more
The Hornets coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. We are nearly ready for the
Well, guys,
and Porzingis, DA, a good 3 inches taller than Dirk. He's a very unique talent for sure. And right around this time of the year, some teams spending long stretches on the road. Chris, that's difficult. It's got to be tough, I would assume, for players to deal with that, teams to deal with that.
It does get tough. Long road trips, travel, staying home from your family. You haven't seen your family and your friends. But I tell you what it does as a team. Coaches love it because it builds camaraderie, it builds chemistry. Now you have time to go to the movies and hang out with guys on your team at a restaurant or just hanging out. And what does that do? It brings you a little bit closer together because now you're building a relationship that's not based on basketball. These long road trips allow you to be together, to get to understand and know each other in ways maybe you haven't before. And believe me, it's been many times on the court. I've joked with the guy on my team about something that had nothing to do with the game, and it brought us to even play harder because we had an inside joke about something else. Who wouldn't want to play with their friends, right? Who wouldn't want their friends to challenge them? And that's the type of relationships you build on these long road trips.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. They've got AI. Steven Adams is out there with Green. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3 slot. The pass to Valanciunas. The offensive rebound. It's another look. He lays it in. Valanciunas has got the opening field goal of the game for New York.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
Knox the pass to Trier. Passes to Ntilikina. That 3 off the mark.
Well, that makes them 1 for 5 from the field so far. They need to start getting some better looks.
Green, no luck.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Pass to Trier. Fires from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's AI in the game against Toronto. Very impressive.
That was a long time coming. Took them 5 attempts to get their first bucket.
Trier passes to Porzingis. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Trier. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And there's the feed to AI. Back to Adams. He dishes it to AI. Clock at 6. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
Oh, it's crucial for Kid Gilchrist that he nails these shots. Always working on expanding his game.
A floater. Ntilikina gets the bucket.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's AI. Kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Knox. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Knox the pass to Ntilikina. Now Porzingis shoots, and again it's New York.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to Orlando.
And that's one of those games where I just felt the attitude going in was wrong. I think they believed what was being said about them in the press, and that was a game that they just couldn't win.
Well, Greg, no matter what their mindset was, that was going to be a very tough task. Let's face it, they don't have the horses to compete with those guys.
The Hornets shooting their first foul shot of the game. Throw good, Adams. For New York, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Ntilikina. Connects from three-point range. Ntilikina's got 5 now.
I really like the rhythm Ntilikina plays with. Good at sensing when to shoot off the pass.
AI kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Rebounded by Knox. New York leading by 4. The pass to Ntilikina. Here's Trier. He's guarded by AI. Passes it to Porzingis. Pocket 6. To the paint. Valanciunas laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big men. Michael Kid Gilchrist on top. Second is Steven Adams.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yeah, Greg, this is a dependable group of low-post scorers. They have incredible touch from close range.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And checking out the stats for AI. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
Pass to Green. And here's AI. This one for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Trier passes to Ntilikina. Porzingis against Green. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes. And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Raptors in Toronto. Ntilikina passes to Trier. Here's Ntilikina. They get it again. Tries again. Out of hand on it. AI outside. He kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. 9 feet out. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, he hasn't been very precise at all.
Here's Trier, covered by Lamb. Trier passes to Porzingis, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lamb. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December as you take a look at Charlotte. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out New York, just way behind.
And right now for the Knicks, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
The talent's not there, Greg. Plain and simple. You can't fault their effort, but they just don't have the roster to compete with the big boys.
Here's Ntilikina. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's 9 points for AI.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
One thing that's added a little pressure to Lamb's development, Chris, his link to James Harden.
Well, yeah, maybe the most important trade piece received back from Harden. I mean, it's taken Lamb a while to develop. He's coming around, though, but Harden, of course, he's perennial MVP.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. On defense, Charlotte. It's a 5-point game, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Over Kaminsky. Porzingis can't hit.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
AI outside. And another three for Charlotte.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
New York's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Hardaway. And it's off from three-point range. The Hornets have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Parker kicks to AI. Beyond the arc. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
And the Knicks miss again.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
You know, C-Web, every player wants to play in a system where what they do best is always highlighted. It brings out their strong points. What are some of the plays or actions that best suited your skills when you play?
One of the things that I needed was a great point guard. So whether it was Rod Strickland, whether it was Avery Johnson in Golden State, of course my man Jay Will, and that was guys that could get me the ball, that would trust, that would throw it up. Also, then that I could handle the ball, draw a double team, and get it out to them, and they could knock down the shot. Having a great shooter like Apasia would allow me to grab a double team and to look for him on the opposite side. So I needed teams that had great ball movement, that had players that could knock down the open shot, and then a team that could run would allow me to push the break or allow me to fill in the break and kind of do everything. Teams that would allow me to be positionless and not just be rigid or old in their ways and say, we play old traditional basketball that doesn't allow anyone to flourish with what they've been working on in the offseason.
Here's Parker. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And Parker really as good as anybody when it comes to attacking the rim and finishing.
Taylor passes to Lopez. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. The pass to Ntilikina. Here's Trier, covered by Lamb. Pass to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Trying to end the drought. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This, their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
We've got Trier. Porzingis is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Knox in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the rim.
Let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lane and takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way it is.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Raptors put on a show. Just an incredible number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. Yeah, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Oh, yeah. Once he got them on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball at its greatest.
For New York, they have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. Kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. Back to AI, and he converts the layup. AI's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Kid Gilchrist is very talented, a multi-dimensional player with great passing ability.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's Knox. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Here's Valanciunas. And Adams sends it back. AI kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Back to AI. At the elbow, it's Kid Gilchrist. A fadeaway. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Kid Gilchrist has got his second bucket. The Knicks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Knox. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Knox misses.
The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. And Adams with the slam.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Yeah, fellas, a putback like that is always a big swing. Not just in terms of points, but the momentum, too. You had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
AI outside. Right side, Kid Gilchrist. Back to AI. Dish now to Kid Gilchrist. Fader on the way. Again, the Hornets score.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
New York calls timeout. C-Web, a quick tactical question here. As a big, when you're defending the pick and roll, what are the things you're looking to do? How do you handle them?
Okay, I'm going to try to rapid pace this because this is what goes through your mind. What did Coach say in shoot around? Wait a minute, who is this? Is this Steph Curry that can dribble, or is this Thompson that loves to take a step back? Or is it a player like Durant that loves to hit you with the step back? Or you setting the pick? Is it a guy like Thompson that's going to slip? Or is it a guy like Dwight Howard that they can throw it up to? Is it Capella that may slip and go through and you still throw it up to and you can't get back? Who's communicating? Who's on my team in the corner? What shooters in the corner? Because they can't leave the corner to come help. Do I hedge hard? Do I not hedge hard? Oh no, this is the NBA's greatest players in the world, and even if you do it right, they're going to score anyway. That's kind of what it goes through.
That is something else. Fades away. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Pass to Knox. Green against Porzingis. Here's Knox. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot, off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
AI passes to Adams. And good that time. Adams has got 9.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Knicks trail by 6. And there's the pass to Knox. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by AI. Here's Knox. Last game he had 13.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
AI right side. Fade away. Shot clock reset for Charlotte. Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
New York's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by AI. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
An active passer with good awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
To the paint. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte no good that time either. Knicks trail by 6. Pass to Ntilikina. And that one goes long.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist on the assist by AI. 10 points for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And stolen by AI, pushing their lead to double digits.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Brooke Lopez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And then for Charlotte, Yambo, he's checked in for Green. Bridges comes in for Kidd-Gilchrist. And Bacon subbed in for Lamb. Ntilikina kicks to Lopez. Drains the three-pointer. Lopez has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Here's AI. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Steven Adams. But they recover it. Here's AI. An absolute bomb from three-point range. AI's got 26 points.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Back to Porzingis. And he drops it in from the low post. Porzingis has got 7.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let him have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
And so he'll bring it up for the Knicks. They host the Kings after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Hardaway passes to Taylor. Outside, Porzingis. Lock at 6. From about 19 feet, that one doesn't go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Playing on the road, always a challenge, but it becomes a heck of a lot easier when you can shoot the three ball the way they did.
Oh, no doubt. And when you're hitting a high percentage on the perimeter, everything becomes easier.
Knicks trail by 11. Taylor kicks to Hill. Top of the key, Porzingis. Back to Taylor. From beyond the arc, it's rebounded by Charlotte. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Yambo, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
No, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. And stolen by AI. A fast break now for Charlotte. 11 feet away. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Outside, Taylor. Back to Lopez. Hornets with the rebound. AI's got 6 rebounds in the game. There's Bacon. Porzingis with the rebound.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes but still get the wrong result.
And we finish. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so it's New York with it, down by 15. On the court for Charlotte, we've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. AI is out there with Jeremy Lamb, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Green in at the 4.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Trier passes to Porzingis. Here's Ntilikina. Here's Knox. Trains it from beyond the arc. Knox has got 8 points.
Knows it's his job to dish the ball. Ntilikina is a floor general you can rely on.
AI dishes to Kidd-Gilchrist. Back to AI. And that one, good. AI's got 30.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
To the middle, here's Knox. The layup off target.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
And that one's good. AI.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Knocked loose. To the wing on the left. Valanciunas passes to Knox. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Charlotte leading by 17. AI kicks to Kid Gilchrist. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 12 points for him.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
New York moving the ball around. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Trier, guarded by Green. Here's Trier. 9 points in the game so far. 4 on the shot clock. Adams, some nice D. Charlotte's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. That's good from Kid Gilchrist on the assist by AI. AI's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To the inside, Knox, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
They get it back. Adams' shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
New York calls timeout. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
Robinson's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Knicks trail by 21. Here's Ntilikina. He has 7. Porzingis passes to Trier. Misses the 3. For Charlotte, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Back to AI. Makes it off the glass. AI's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's the awareness that Kid Gilchrist has out there. Excellent at knowing where the open man is.
Fast break now for Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist with the ball. Yep, that one goes.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Trier passes to Ntilikina. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Diallo, he's checked in for New York. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. Parker comes in for Lamb. Tipped away. Here's Ntilikina. It's deflected.
Now, the length of Kid Gilchrist, that's what allows him to catch up with these shots. A sensational shot blocker from behind.
AI kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Kaminsky. Parker with it. AI outside. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And Charlotte again with the bucket. And so here is New York. Here's Trier. He's got 9. Dishes to Robinson. 6 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. Trier, that's good. Trier's got 12 points in the game.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
AI passes to Kid Gilchrist. Shot from the wing. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Like how Kid Gilchrist isn't afraid to fire it from there. His jump shot is coming along very well.
Ntilikina kicks to Diallo. Inside. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A
Kevin.
little surprise, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it worked just the same. And Adams with the slam.
And how about the excellent court vision? Just keeping the defense off balance.
Well, if you're his teammate, you love this right now because all you have to do is focus on finishing.
And Adams sends it back.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
He doesn't hit that one. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Down low, Diallo. Second chance shot, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
For the Knicks, Hardaway's checked in for Trier, and Taylor subbed in for Frank Ntilikina. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Bridges checks in.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
And stolen by AI. And the shot goes down. AI's got 12 points here in the second half.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Some nice passing by New York here. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Adams. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Hardaway finds Robinson. Back to Hardaway. Ball's knocked loose. Charlotte's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. AI outside. A 3-ball. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
And don't forget, very accurate. Taking shots within the flow of the offense. Not something that can be said for their opponent.
Taylor passes to Robinson. And the shot goes down.
Floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Charlotte's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's AI. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Taylor against Parker. Taylor kicks to Robinson. And AI with the basket on the assist by Adams. AI's got 48.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Here's Knox, defended by Bridges. Five on the clock. Back to Taylor. No good on the triple. Charlotte has gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Adams' shot is good.
He is dominating this quarter. He sees a soft spot in the D, and he's attacking it.
And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. And the pass to Knox. Back to Taylor to end the run. Rebound by Parker.
Now, that's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release.
AI right side. It's rebounded by New York. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Parker. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. AI passes to Adams. Back to AI. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Passes it to Knox. He kicks to Hardaway. Out to the wing. Pass to Diallo. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway, no good.
Look, he had all the time in the world to get the jumper off. Maybe it was too much time.
AI outside. Pass to Adams. Now Kaminsky. And the pass to AI. It's hauled in by Diallo. Diallo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Parker against Taylor. Outside Hardaway. Kept alive. It's deflected.
And despite the short wingspan for a big man, Kaminsky with the height and timing to steal block shots.
And that one's good. Parker.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now here is Hardaway. He's guarded closely. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. And yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Taylor kicks to Robinson. On the wing, Hardaway. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Hardaway has got 4 this quarter. Charlotte has gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. AI passes to Adams, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Charlotte, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
A different look for New York. Lopez, he's checked in for Robinson. Porzingis comes in for Diallo. And George Hill's subbed in for Knox. The Hornets also changing it up. Biyombo is checked in for Steven Adams. Hernangomez comes in for Frank Kaminsky. And Bacon subbed in for Tony Parker. Porzingis can't hit. Down low. Here's Biyombo. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Hill kicks to Porzingis. Over Hernangomez. Missed. And so it's Charlotte with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, I
think, is checked in for the Hornets.
One shot.
Free throw good, Hernangomez. Here's Ntilikina. Hardaway and Porzingis, your small and power forwards. Trier out there with Ntilikina, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
AI with the bucket.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
They've come in with the great overall strategy, the right attitude, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Now here's Porzingis, covered by Biyombo. Just 5 to shoot. AI, good. AI's got 58.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this one.
Ntilikina kicks to Hardaway. Valanciunas with the ball, working on Biyombo. No good from Valanciunas. Hornets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. AI outside. And another one.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. For New York, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Ntilikina. New York, no good that time either.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose egg.
And the dunk by Biyombo.
just increasing their advantage. And right now, they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated.
Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. To the middle. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is up and in.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Charlotte.
AI outside. Launches a three. And another three for Charlotte.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Porzingis has got 5 points now in the quarter. Passes it to AI. Trying to find Hernan Gomez. It's it to him. Knicks with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Trier. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Ntilikina. To the right side. Puts up a three. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. AI can't hit.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, that won't go in the stat sheet. It's close to getting the block, but really, it had the same effect.
Pass to Graham. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Ntilikina kicks to Valanciunas. Here's Trier. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
It's good.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Ntilikina can't hit. Charlotte's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Biyombo, no luck.
It doesn't take much to impact his shot. I mean, even at point-blank range.
The pass to Porzingis on the wing Hardaway. A pass to Porzingis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
Well, that's a nice look. Recognizing he had the opening to make the entry pass.
Charlotte shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Here's AI. Hernan Gomez passes to AI. For three. They grab their own miss. Goes back up. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Ntilikina. Passes it to Trier. Six to shoot. Out to Porzingis. There's the triple. Trier, that's good. Trier's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's a shot they'll be happy with on every trip, no matter who's taking it.
Graham dishes to AI. From past the arc. But they get it back. Biyombo, the pass to AI. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by New York. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Out to Hardaway. A three-pointer off the mark. The Hornets shooting impressively throughout at 62%.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hornets.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for AI.
Well, it's easy to look at his scoring as the key to this win, but there's so much more to it than that. It's a triple-double. He got it done everywhere.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
Left side, Porzingis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That free throw good from Porzingis. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now AI. Pass to Lamb. Charlotte moving the ball around. AI outside. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. New York with the ball. Taylor with the ball. Over AI. Shot by Taylor, no good. Here's AI. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory.